It is the wagon that you have loved and loved and loved, that workhorse that you really will use because you can collapse it. It is very, very sturdy, but now for the first time ever, it transforms into a bistro set because you now have that folding tabletop that will attach right to it, secures down, comes with 2 chairs as well, complete with your 2 cup holders, and we're gonna ship it to you with free shipping and handling and do it at a price of $129.95. We've got great colors. I'm gonna go through those in just a second, but wanna bring in Carrie Mobley because Carrie is bringing us something that has never been seen before, and I bet you've never seen anything like it. Now it's the wagon that you love, that you can completely collapse, but look at how it turns into your complete bistro table now as well. A table that you can use so many different ways, Carrie.
Oh, yeah. And you know, a lot of people are familiar with these utility wagons. You might even have one. This is the Mac Daddy because not only is the capacity 30% greater than any wagon that is on the market, but that's right, Alice, it's gonna come with that great tabletop that seals right into place and those 2 chairs. Let me show you how this works. First of all, what I love so much about these chairs that come with it is that, first of all, they hold about 250 pounds, so they're, you know, full size. But they have these clips on the side that allow you to hook it right on the outside. That way you don't have to waste any of the space inside keeping your chairs. You can keep this space for your food or your cooler, whatever it is that you're gonna bring with you, your groceries, for example. But even better than that, we have this tabletop. Now, this tabletop not only has this great little wraparound here that allows it to just seal right into place, but it itself has a really heavy weight capacity. So I can use this anywhere. I can use this in the garage. I can use this out gardening. I can even use this to hold my food if I'm tailgating or camping. It has a great weight capacity. Nothing can get in it or out of it unless I choose. And it's really simple to break down as well. I just fold this right off. I'll just toss this to the side. I'll take these chairs off. Remind me to tell you something about these chairs when I get a second. I'm gonna take the chairs off to the side, and these little clasps on the outside, we're just gonna lift them right up, and I take the handle and another side, and when I push them together, it's going to be in its collapsed state. Now, even though this wagon has a 30% more capacity, it folds to just 5 inches. And do you see how it's standing up all on its own? This is something that's really unique to our wagons. And this way, I don't have to bend down and hurt my back. To set it up, simply like this. Isn't that amazing?
Amazing, and just think of the ways you're gonna use it because this is what it's gonna look like right over here. You've got the 2 chairs. What would you pay just for the 2 chairs, okay? You know if you have shopped for one of the wagons before what those cost, but to be able to transform it now to a complete bistro table. So if you look right over here, perhaps you are a glamper or a camper, you can use it there. Maybe this just goes in the backyard, okay? Maybe you just want a little backyard barbecue. Anywhere you want it to go, it can go with you. And by the way, we also have available a cooler. This cooler is awesome. The cooler is $14.95. It is designed to not only fit right in the middle of it, okay? It slides right in. But again, clever design with the hooks, so you can even put these on the side as well. But pick up the cooler, very limited, and we will sell out of this very early today. Let me go through the colors, okay? Because the colors already very popular. Look at the leopard we have available. Now this is the red. We also have the plum. By the way, the red has been our best seller. Navy, also very popular as well. Charcoal gray, if you like a nice neutral. Hunter green, perfect for the outdoors, of course. Now, here's your camouflage. If you're looking for Dad's Day, I personally love that digital camo if you love a print, but there is your leopard. You know you love that leopard so much. And then your medallion, also available, $129.95. and free shipping and handling. Look at how this is going to work for you, whether you're a gardener, whether you're shopping at the big box stores, whether you're a sportsman, whether you're a mom of a little sportster.
Yes,
right?
That's right.
You will use this all over the place. I love that the wheels are so tough and so easy to negotiate, because that's one of the real big keys, is that even if I have, you know, whether it's over here, mulch and everything else, look what I have here. Everything from, I could feed a Great Dane right here. I've got an entire case of water down here. I missed that earlier.
Right.
And then I've even got your watermelon right here. And, oh, I don't even know what that is.
Cat litter, yeah. All that heavy stuff, you know, that you get when you...
lovers.
Right. Well, that's, I mean, that's the family plan right there. And, you know, the wagon itself has a really nice weight capacity. It can hold way over 100 pounds, but when it's completely collapsed, it only weighs about 20 pounds, so it's really, really manageable. And so I love to take mine outside for gardening. You know, you would be really surprised at all of the places you take your wagon. And it's not just the wagon. When you get to where you're going, for example, if I'm gonna go out into the yard with this, once I've taken all of my stuff out, I can use this tabletop for a usable workspace. So I can do my gardening on top of it. I can put my phone out there. I can even fill up my pots when I'm, you know, doing my outdoor gardening. And again, it goes really nicely through the grass. And you mentioned something about the wheels that I really want to talk about. Because of the way the wheels are, and I'm going to take this off so that you can see, because we have one wheel that is locked straight and the other one that maneuvers, you can push or pull this. So depending on what you're trying to navigate through, like for example, if you're going through some foot traffic and you want to kind of see where you're going, it's great to be able to push. Now I do have this adjustable height on this, so depending on how tall or short you are, you can easily push it. But if you're just kind of pulling it, like I pull mine through the yard, I was pulling it when I was at the beach the other day. With 4 little boys, I'm telling you what, we absolutely love going to the beach, but they were always whining about helping me carry all of this stuff. When I got this wagon...
How many trips did it take, right?
Oh, it was horrible. And you know, there's power in numbers,
got the
right?
Noodle, then you've got, you know, the balls, and then you've got the chairs, because mom needs a chair, maybe an umbrella, all of that. I mean, how many trips did you have to make? Or you can make one right here. And then once you get out there, I mean, Carrie, the really great part is once you get out to the beach, then you set up your table, which takes a second for you to put that tabletop on. And because it's the beach, it's a little breezy, you're gonna love how that attaches on there, so it's not gonna blow over. And now you have lunch and your snacks. Maybe if you want to read a book, you could put your book out there. Anything you wanna do, because you've got the versatility now.
Oh, and you know, I loved when I went to the beach. I had this great cooler in here. It's definitely worth the price. It also has the clips on here as well, so it's locked right into place. And I can reach in here, I can get my stuff out, and then I can seal my tabletop right on top of it to keep out those pesky birds, or my boys if I'm telling them, it's not time to eat yet, stay out of there. Get out of there. Go swimming. Give me some time. You know what I'm talking about, right? I just love it. And you know, it really does have these nice durable wheels. It's got a great steel frame on it, so it's going to last you forever and ever. I have filled up the back of my truck with all of this stuff in here, the dog food, the paper towels, anything that I could buy at those big box stores. And then what would happen is I would get home and it would take me 3 or 4 trips to bring it all into the house, because you know, my boys are at school when I'm doing most of my grocery shopping. So I really love that I can make one trip. I don't have to hurt my back by lugging things in. And because the way this sets up and breaks down, I never even have to bend down. I'm gonna set it up for you one more time so you can see here. Great colors. I love the navy. The plum is my absolute favorite. That's why I've been working with it all day, Alice.
And if you have a tailgater in your family, whether it's the kids, whether it's dad, and don't forget about Dad's Day. Can you imagine being able to, maybe the camo, right, for dad, or the forest green or that gorgeous navy blue? But for tailgaters, this is a must-have. Being able to take everything, but then set up the actual bistro table, and you have the chairs. If you picnic in the park, this is great for going to see those movies and not having to, number one, get down on the ground, okay, where it's all uneven, and just trying to do all of the picnic things because everything is uneven. You have your table, you have your chairs, you have everything, and you also have the option to take it absolutely anywhere. Carrie's gonna show us how that works.
You know, I'm a busy mom of 4 little boys, and one of the uses that I have loved the most about my collapsible wagon is how big it is. I'm feeding those 4 boys, so a lot of times I go to the grocery store and I have these big items, and my kids are at school, so when I get home from the grocery store, it was me that was always lugging in these big items until I got the wagon. Check out how easy this is to pull right out, and again, I set it up like this. I clasp it, and now I just start loading items in. I can fit so much in here. It's got a great weight capacity, 30% larger than any other wagon on the market right now. So I can load it right up, yet wheel it around really easily. And I only have to make one trip. And I think all of us are looking to save some time at any chance we can get. And again, because it can both push and pull really easily with a handle that can go in so many different locations, it's been a great thing for me.
You have one full basket there, okay?
That's the story of my life, you know.
You have done that. Meantime, we have some really great bad snacks right here. Look at how perfect this is. I love, too, the surface space. How much surface space is actually on this tabletop?
So it's about 2 feet by 3 feet, and it happens to be a little bit larger than the wagon itself is. And that's great because if you're getting up next to it, like right now, we're just gonna like kind of hang out here and eat some snacks.
Or I can just pull the table
Alice,
away.
hello, I need the food too. I mean, come on, it's midnight snacking here, right? But again, the wagon is great because it's got a great capacity, 30% larger than any wagon on the market. And again, the great tabletop that you can use as usable surface. And I gotta tell you something about these chairs. These chairs have a great weight capacity, 250 pounds, but there's some really neat features that I wanna tell you about. First of all, the armrests are adjustable. So if you like your arms up high, then you can lift it up, and if you like them down, you know, you can do this. This is great. But the back of these chairs is the same place that you can keep the case for it. You know what I'm talking about? So like, yeah, this is the one that I was looking for right here. Check this out. Let me grab this from you real quick here. Oh, yes. Okay, so what do you do typically when you're at the ball game or when you're at the parade? You just take this thing usually and just, or a lot of times, my boys do that. We have these great clasps that we use to put on the side of the wagon that we now can keep attached to the back of the chair when we're not using it.
Who thought of this?
Love this.
This is so clever.
You've never seen anything like this
somebody
before.
Somebody forgot to fill my beverage cup.
I drank it
when you weren't
looking.
Detail that we're missing right now is my beverage cup is empty. What a great way for you to be able to take this anywhere. Collapse the chairs. You get 2 chairs. You have your tabletop, your bistro tabletop. It collapses. The wagon collapses. But when you need it, whether it's just the wagon, whether it's just the wagon and the tabletop, if you just want to take the chairs and go anywhere, you get the carrying cases even for the chairs. Pick your color, get it home. If you want the cooler, I think you want the cooler. It's $14.95. That cooler just drops. It not only drops inside, but also will even attach to the side. So again, you save the area that you want. This is 30% bigger than other wagons on the marketplace, okay? 30% bigger, so you're getting the size that you want, the durability. Look at those wheels, and the design has never been better because now folds up, what is it, 5 inches? That it folds up to?
5 inches, yes. So even though the capacity is so much bigger, it folds up even smaller. We've got two little levers that we push down to seal it into place. I love that we have this great padded handle on here. And of course, you can push and pull. You know, this padded handle, I know it seems silly, but
no,
with a weight capacity of over 100 pounds,
right?
it really is. I mean, again, when I was at the beach and I had this thing loaded to the max, when I was kind of dragging it through the sand, my hand was never a concern. It was nice, it was cushioned. We were just able to push or pull it, and I love that it has that feature. And again, when I'm done using it, I lift up on my clasps, and I use the weight of the wagon itself to help me raise it. One of my favorite parts, Alice, is that I can have this stand all by itself. I don't have to do a thing.
Snap shut, stands up. Boy, we could have used a few of these down here in Florida for sandbags because we've got a tropical storm blowing through right now. That would have been good to carry a few sandbags around. The red is the best seller right now. We've got the plum, that navy, nice and rich. It's going to be great on 4th of July. Charcoal available. Hunter green, that great classic. Now for Dad's Day, you might want that camouflage. For moms, I kind of like that digital camo. It's wonderful. Or, of course, you can always choose that leopard. Medallion, also available. When you think about the picnics in the park, when you think about the softball games, when you think about all those places you go where you're trying to balance everything, you need that surface space. You have it right here, right now. Whether you're camping or whether you're glamping, as I know Suzanne Runyon does. She glams, she never camps, she glams. Then you've got everything you need right down to starting the fire, the ball to play, you know, with when all the kids get bored. You've got your grill, even your little fishing rods right there.
Yeah, and to have another usable workspace as soon as you've emptied everything out.
Well, you could catch the fish and then fillet them right here.
And I do love that no matter what color you're going to choose, the table is going to be that gray, because honestly, you're going to be working on this table. Whether you're serving food or whether you're cleaning fish or making s'mores, you want to make sure that, you know, it's going to keep its color. And when you use gray, it hides the stains, doesn't it?
And you want to make sure that, number one, you have enough space, so you've got this really great space, and that it is a sturdy space. And that's what you're going to find, that everything about this construction, from the wheels up to the tabletop to those comfy, comfy chairs, are going to suit your lifestyle. And it's going to work in so many different ways. Again, if you want to use it for your gardening, if you want to use it because you maybe have a little garage sale outside.
Great idea.
And you're just going to set everything up right there with your beverages and everything else, because you might as well be comfortable if you're going to be out there. And look at how you're able to use this. Camping is only one of the uses for it. This, to me, this goes to every softball game, every soccer game. This goes all of those places, whether it's vacation. Being able to take it with you on vacation rather than trying to figure it out once you get there. Enjoying the beach in a whole different way when you can take your food, put it out there rather than trying to work out of some little tiny space. You know, make the sandwiches, put everything out. It looks pretty, it's more functional, and $25.99 on your credit card. Okay, $25.99. We're just gonna do the 5 flex payments only today. Only time for the entire year that we're going to feature our wagon as a today's special. So this is your time, because it's not just that wagon that you love, that wagon that is your workhorse. It is the wagon that morphs into a complete bistro set for you, complete with your chairs and your tabletop.
You know, think about all of those people who live in condos or apartments, and you are now dragging and schlepping all of your groceries and bags, whatever it is, up to your condo. Sometimes you have to wait for that one shopping cart that's available, and even when you're done, you gotta drag it all the way back down again. This folds up so nicely, less than 5 inches. It stores easily in your trunk. You will be amazed at what you find to use this. And again, when you're not using it, it folds down to less than 5 inches. Of course, by the way, these wheels, which help it stand up, it can be stored without the wheels as well. So that really does make it that much smaller. But because it's so easy to set up and break down, and again,
this is my favorite part. Don't blink.
Gosh. Ready?
Don't blink, you're gonna miss it.
There it is. There it is. It's only 20 pounds, so it really is manageable. And I love that I don't have to bend down and hurt my back to pick it up. The chairs.
we have your chairs. I love that they come in their own cases. Look at this. So if you want to take them all by themselves, put them right over your shoulder. You know, when you think about just if you went out and bought the chairs, but having that tabletop, it changes everything, right? Having a surface now for you to be out at the beach, playing cards or doing something else, you know, just enjoying something rather than sitting there trying to balance everything. Simple, easy, but a great design. It's never been done before. You've never seen it anywhere, and we're gonna do it only today at this great value. So if you want, I believe it's still, is the red still selling the fastest right now? Actually, the plum has taken the lead now. So we have the plum, and then the red, and the navy. Now, see, I cannot believe you guys are not going for the leopard yet, okay? Because I know ladies later are gonna go for that leopard. It really is, it's a fabulous design. But you know, look at how easy you can access it. I mean, I love great design. And you know, Carrie, somebody put a lot of time thinking about every detail of this.
You know, this has been in the making for a year, Alice. We really have been working to bring something to you guys because we know that you are smart with your money and you really don't, you know, you don't like junk. You like high quality stuff. This is a steel frame. It's powder coated. It's heavy duty. Every attention to detail, including the padded handle, the elastic straps that secure into place on the frame, prevent anything from getting in and out that you don't want. I talked a little bit earlier about going to the beach and those seagulls that are coming in and trying to like get all of your food. I can walk away from the beach and know that my food is secure in here. We have a really great cooler that we're offering right now for $14.95. It also clips in here. You can keep it in here, seal this up, and know that your food will stay nice and cool in there. And really, the ideas are endless for this. You will find yourself going to the farmer's market and loading this up. You'll find yourself bringing it when you're antiquing and maybe at the flea market because it's super easy to use. It can be pushed or pulled. And because it's so lightweight, gosh, I mean, the options are just unlimited.
I know. We're just showing you a few. If you have some great ideas, then call us and definitely share them because we want to hear what you're going to use it for. Maybe you have some ideas in terms of if you go out to the fields. Down here in Florida, you can go and pick your own corn and pick your own strawberries.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, and there's nothing like it, right? The strawberries, particularly unbelievable right off the vine. So tell us what you plan to use it for or give us some great ideas because that's what it's all about. Having something that works for more than just one thing. You know, I think so many times we buy something, whether it's an appliance or whatever, and you do one thing with it. This you will do 100 things with. 476-847, your item number. We've got the free shipping and handling and 5 flex payments, $25.99 on your credit card. Get it home and try it. And by the way, if you want the cooler, 476-273, that is $14.95. And not only is that cooler gonna fit on the inside, but also it clips to the outside as well. That's why I say somebody really thought about this. Absolutely incredible that they really thought so much about every detail. I love what you were saying though, protecting it from the birds. I hadn't even really thought about protecting it from all that stuff that's flying around, you know? I don't want things
bugs and everything, right?
Exactly, I was thinking of the bugs, you know? How many times have they ended up in the baked beans?
Oh, gross. That's so true.
Out of my baked beans, all right? Those are a family recipe. There you can see how perfect this is, whether it's your family, tailgating, but give this to Dad for Dad's Day.